Oh, yeah, we're muted. Thank you. Lord Alucard, hello. Welcome back. With a single L. Sorry about that. Welcome back, everybody. We're going to be on the Flame Charge Barb, finishing it up tonight. We got a big update tomorrow. The sword is pretty cool, though, isn't it? Or the dagger. Hey, Khan. The update, I'm guessing around 10 a.m. PT, but I'm not sure. Hey, Boom. You can probably just check it on the patch notes and see if it says it there. Hey, Kill. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you could probably get it sharpened. That would actually be really cool. That didn't even cross my mind. Tonight. Yeah. Wait, what about tonight? It is tonight. Your build is cooked. So like it's doing good? Yeah, no, that's wrong, Nux. It is 7:04 p.m. On Monday. Hey, Rakim. No, the armaments were fixed going into this season. Those trophies are some. They do have some weight. I know, me too. I was really impressed when I got it in. I was very excited for people to start getting them so that they could actually see it and like feel it because I was very impressed. Yeah, no, Knox, that's wrong. Yeah, no, it's 7 p.m. on Monday. That's the correct time. Yeah, Berserk Ripping's great. Yeah, see, okay, perfect. You got it, Knox. No, that's wrong. Yeah, no, it's 7 p.m. on Monday night. Single target Fury issues. Yeah, do you have the planner, Tokyo? Hey, Castle. Oh. Pants are the last piece for what? Which pants do you need? Hey, Star Knight. Yep, if you go right down to the very bottom, Tokyo, or there's a Fury management section. I also just uploaded a Whirlwind video right now, and I did a really pretty detailed, in-depth overview of Fury management as well. So I got all of that. Yep, no problem. Does it say what time? Does not say a time. No time. No time. Yeah, I actually put in the last video that I updated with timestamps. Nope, I didn't put timestamps in, did I? I got to go back and put timestamps. Towards the end of the video, there is a section on crafting to Bolt's Will and how to get it. So that's in there if you want to check it out. But it's just upgrading at the cube. Nice of me to show up. Wow. That crazy? Following the Whirlwind Guide. Say Paragon level 130. Nice, very nice, Corey. Did you watch the video on what to do after level 70? Managed to do up to 130, only 2 mythics. Very nice. Yeah, that's where I'm at, but I haven't really pushed higher than that. I got myself through 130 in about 7 minutes, so I got a little bit more in me, but I just haven't tried pushing it yet. Okay. Hey, Dan. Just a small patch tomorrow. Okay. Before you transfigured it? Need to switch one setting. Don't know how to do the gear thing. Did you? So I have a gearing guide. I also put in a crafting guide. But when you just hit Torment 1, this is what you need to do first. Which is actually on my website, so I could probably just use that. Just go there. So on the website, if you go to, it's cliptus.com, it's free. You don't have to sign up for anything at all. If you go to the Diablo 4 videos, go to the Diablo 4 game how-to. And there's this level 70, now what? This will give you a really great priority list of what to do. And that'll give you like a nice breakdown. And then through this, there's a whole bunch of different guides that you can follow. All of this will be ways, like I have gearing guides, I have experience guides, war plans, leveling paths, how to use a cube. I redid this video, so I'll upload it again to the website. But this one will, I crafted an entire set of gear. And you need to farm from iconics or for materials and stuff, but yeah. Okay. That's up to you, Kill. That's completely up to you. If you want to use it, you can use it. Campaign is so good. I wish Nyrel didn't. Yeah, I know. Nyrel got dirty. Hey, Ice Frog. Well, right now they're gonna be changing around the way the drops work a little bit. But if you're in Torment 6, you shouldn't be focusing on mythics. You don't need mythics in Torment 6. Kali, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Rallying cry spam or 4 seconds. Just 4 seconds. You don't need to spam it. For the bros build, you spam it. Hey, Sammy. But that's about it. But I do have guides if you're brand new to Diablo 4 that I was just showing. This is probably a great one. This will talk about, and this one actually says in the guide, mythics should be the last thing that you are focused on completely. It's not worth it. Then nothing's changing for the barbarian today. Okay, so we got. Did I upload it? I don't know if that was it. I think it was this one. Yeah. I think this is it. Oh, yeah. So this was the gear that I had when I got to Torment 12 for the first time. It's completely up to how much you know Ice Frog. There's no specific time. I did it on day 1. I was Paragon 183. But I've been playing the game for years now, so you can't really compare it to that. But I had this that dropped out of the cache. So I had one mythic that dropped out of the normal seasonal cache, but then 850, 850, 850, 850, 850, 850. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of gear that were still 850 when I got into Torment 12. So you don't need mythics to get there. I could have done it without Star of the Sky because I could have gotten an amulet that did actually put more damage than Star of the Sky would have. So this was it's more than doable, and this was day 1 of the season launch. As long as you build your build correctly, I did some things when I built this build, and it's in the planner, that were much more defensive focused. Yeah, there's 2 of me. Much more defensive focused than it was offensive focused. A lot of people don't like to make those choices. Stuart Brown, welcome in. Thank you for the Prime sub. But this is what I ran. I ran Heavenly Strength on the amulet instead of an offensive aspect. Thank you, Stuart. I appreciate that. And then Rage of Harrogath on the chess piece, which was, I believe, 850 also. And then did Berserk Ripping. So these were the changes that I made. I ran Coagulation and ran Heavenly Strength in spots that made it more defensive. Ace DH, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay. We got to go back to charge. No, tomorrow is update. It's live. Oh, nice, Sammy. Yeah, that was it. Do you have the planner, Ice Frog? How's the... The bro build is strong, but not nearly as strong as it was last season. And I don't know what happened after the public test realm, because it seemed to lose damage, but I don't know where. So shiny. Golden. Golden Frieza vibes. Transfiguration. What? 401? Yes. Yeah, you can. 0. You can, but if you don't need the resource generation, then you get more damage reduction out of, like, Heavenly Strength here. I'm doing about 11, 12 trillion right now, Mike. Hey, Ken, what's going on tonight? How are you? Chill night. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, we're doing good. Yeah, I put out some videos on tomorrow for what's releasing. So this one, this, and this. Muns, thank you for the 16 months in a row. Hey, Ben.
2. You know what to do.
Optimal crit GAs? You mean like critical strike chance, Oakley? No, I mean, we already showed what they were going to fix. And I mean, I made a post before the update happened just saying that, like, this is not going to be a complete rework of the season. That doesn't happen mid-season. That's never going to happen. There'll be a couple bug fixes. We'll see a couple quality of life changes, and that's about it. All right. I got to get back on... Well, actually... No, max life. No. Thank you for the follow, Chef. Yeah, I'll be going out and doing some stuff in just a second, too, man. Gotcha. Okay, yeah. But you didn't masterwork crit on every single piece though, right, Oakley? Leaning towards using Whirlwind to farm for Rend. Yes, do that. Don't farm with Rend. Yeah, don't farm with Rend. It is scary. I have a whole bunch of videos on it though that are like warnings what to do first. Transfiguration thing. Is there a transfiguration thing on Mythics where they are all the same? Or did I just get crazy? Wait, what do you mean by that? They changed my ruby reserves to gem reserves? What's that? What do you mean? I haven't played Warlock at all, so I'm not too sure. Torment 7, Paragon. Just farming Beard. 120 is very, very, very early. So you just want to be farming. You don't have to move up very quickly. You can just hang out on a couple levels and just farm. Oh, nice, Ken. I think it's pretty common to get attack speed, because I got attack speed also. Oh, gotcha, Oakley. Okay. Putting off playing the Paladin because of the skills tree, or it branched out. Managed to... Without getting any max life? Nice. Very nice. Yeah, vulnerable damage is pretty big. I have a video that you should watch, Beard. If you go to my website, it's probably the easiest place to find it. The website's free. You don't have to sign up for anything at all. You just go to Diablo 4 videos, go to the game how-to videos, and this level 70, now what? It'll give you a breakdown of what to prioritize after you hit 70 to help yourself push further on. What to focus on, what to do. There's a whole bunch of different things that you want to do, kind of, sort of all at one time. I haven't been on the Paladin yet, so I'm not sure. Crit damage does not matter. This stat sheet does not matter at all. Like, ignore every single thing that you see on this sheet. Ignore it. It does not matter. It is all wrong. I need to make a video on this because this has been the most constant question that I've been getting asked all season long, and it means nothing. Is there still a no life build? That's what I'm playing right now. I'm going to work on the flame charge build. Wait, did I miss a prime sub? Thank you for the prime sub. I appreciate that. Herself, thank you. Herself the elf. I love it. Great name. Thank you. Okay. Hey, Rock. Let's see if this is working. We're on the low life build right now. Gonna go level up that glyph again a little bit more. The crit chance, yeah, you can look at the crit chance. Yeah, that's about it. My crit chance is absolutely terrible. Absolutely horrific is my crit chance. Horrible. Oh, that's a great start. It's a great start. Yeah, mine. I think that's where mine is at. Mine's at like 50 something. I'm using Gar, and then I also have Carnage, so I'm getting like 15% more. But Fresh Barb trying to get it to move and learn and play the season. Oh, nice. I have a guide on the Barbarian, a complete breakdown of the Barbarian itself. It's a barbarian overview. Okay. No, 56 is bad. You were missing at with 56, you're missing probably about like anywhere from like 50 to 60% of your damage. You're missing like big chunks of damage when your life is that, or when your critical strike chance is that low. And not just not we're not talking like top end damage. We're talking about like the overall damage that you do. It's huge. Pit 130 is fine to do. That's last season, that's where I got all of mine too, was 130. I did. I don't remember. I think mine dropped in Hell Tides. 100% crit strike. 473 is where you want it to be at. Yes, the grandfather is best in slot because of how much critical strike chance you get. The grandfather itself doesn't give you any extra damage from its unique power and its aspect. That part is on par with every other aspect in the game. There's nothing special or unique about that. But the amount of critical strike chance that it gives you is massive. Yeah, it gives critical strike chance now. And you can get like 50% critical strike chance on a single weapon. Craziness. 50%. Bananas. Bananas. Okay. Grandfather is the way to go. Yeah, they all can drop, and we'll probably see some more drops tomorrow. Hey, Bear. Critical strike chance is very important. Your critical strike damage bonus on your stat sheet is not important. Your critical strike damage multipliers are important, and your critical strike damage additive numbers are important. This does not matter. That's wrong. Yeah, the grandfather's pretty crazy. So, no, the patch is tomorrow. All right, so all my glyphs are over 100. It's still on the lower end, but let's go back to Flame Charge. I got to do just a little bit more testing. It was feeling much better with the setup that I was running. It's probably not the most optimal for damage, but because I don't have the right gear yet, it's probably going to be the best option for anybody that doesn't have gear or transfiguration. 100% critical strike chance. Any build, no matter what it is, you want to aim for 100%. Unless it's a damage over time build, then you want to aim for 0%, because it doesn't matter. You just have to add it all up there. And then whatever is the lowest, you have to add more of that on. I need to go actually do some farming. I haven't farmed in like 2 days. I've just been putting these builds together. A little bit, yeah. The barbarian overview, I talked about it, and I showed a little damage. Yeah, Donut, this is different. What skills do you start at the beginning? I have a leveling guide, Elijah. I'm playing a Rouge. I see rank 1. Don't ignore the rank 1 rogues. They're bugged. All of them. Every single one of them. So Barbarian leveling guide. I have the strongest leveling build. This has the planner in it and a video on what to do. Well, I mean, 130s, just 130 is definitely like going to be the point where most people will get to without transfiguration. Then you're going to have to just start adding transfigurations in. The top whirlwind build is only 141. Now I say only 141 because it's 32 or 38% increase to your damage every single pit tier. So it is like over 300 or 400 times more damage, but that's with really great transfigurations that you're gonna be able to get there. Like you have to have like really, really good transfiguration. They have to be perfect to get that high. Running a blend of. Wait, why are you running Selig and you have that much? You have that much toughness. That's wrong. Close to the value weapon damage versus crit multi for. They're pretty close, Stuart. They're very close. They're. Yeah, that's wrong. In the planner, do you have the planner? Go to my TikTok bio. Go to the. Oh wait, you don't have Selig yet? Always make sure you have at least 16 quintillion. No. No. Hey Lex, how's it going? If rubies and skulls are so important, run next. Yeah. Yes, escalating nightmare dungeons are great for gems. I don't know about the rogue. I haven't played the rogue yet, so would you have to follow a build guide? Okay, if you don't have Selig, then that's fine. Hey Colonel. Miss Diablo already? Well, hop back on. All right. Flame charge. Hey Sensui. Flama charge. I don't have time, Colonel. Hey, Blood. I don't have time. I have no time. I have no time to play other classes. Wait, that's the wrong one. Why do I have Claw there? That's supposed to be Q. No, I don't. I haven't even finished putting out a single guide for all of the different meta builds that are out there for the Barbarian. And there's 3 of them this season. I haven't even gotten a guides done for all of those. Oh, that's a bummer, Raven. I'm sorry about that. Varix, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. And Citizen, welcome in. Thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. No, I can't put out guides because I have to have the gear and I have to make sure that they work. I can't just say do this and do that. Because like I put this together based on what I thought would work. And then I started playing it and it said, no, that does not work. Colonel's a lawyer, so. Hey, luckily. No, definitely not going to do that. Superior Lair Key is going to be easier to get. Yes, I posted a whole video on it, on how to farm for mythics tomorrow when the patch hits. Lovin' Mighty Throw build? Which Mighty Throw build are you playing? Sometimes weeks. I work on planners for weeks on end. Just planners. Like I don't even game. Towards the end of the season, after the PTR, when we get to the final days before, final weeks before the season starts, I normally sit there for weeks and I just write guides on stream and everybody has to deal with it. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Walk-in mortar build. Oh, I don't. Is that the name of it? I'm not sure what that one is, but that's just one where you're throwing. Is it with Whirlwind or you're just throwing Mighty Throw? Because the one where you're throwing Mighty Throw, I love. Grinding, lair bosses. Oh yeah, that's okay. Tomorrow, they're going to be changing around a little bit of the drops and how it works. I'm doing a good hole. Season's going good. Thanks, Donut. AI is really bad at it, Dan. Really bad at it. I keep on getting comments from people saying, "Man, I used this app or that app to look it up, and I didn't get the right information." Hey, Sport. Thank you. I appreciate that, Harith. I needed Flame Charge. I don't know if I wanted to run Curve X. I'm doing good. I do want to run Subo, I think. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. One more follower on Twitch. We'll go with some points, everybody. It's a lot of people use AI to help with their builds and stuff and to do their builds, and it's not good. I'm sure as it develops and people get better at it later on, it will be, but right now it's not good. It's not good. Hey, Citizen. So if you're using it for anything related to Diablo 4, just be very careful. Yes, that's correct for the progression. I guess let's go with this for now. Okay. Thank you for the Prime sub. It's gonna keep on acting up on me tonight. Yes. I have no idea. Patch will be dropping tomorrow. Thank you also for the Prime sub. I heart. I'm not most of the time. Well, let's go with that. Most of the time. I want to make sure that I have the right aspects on. Let me make sure I have the right aspects on. This is charge. Flame charge. I got my Melted Heart of Selig from crafting. That was the only way that I think right now you're going to get it. Yeah, Whirlwind plus Selig is definitely great. This is a pushing build. It pushes a little bit higher than Whirlwind, not a ton higher, but it pushes a little bit higher than Whirlwind. But I wonder if I remove this. Now that I have this different setup, what if I remove that? Will I survive? Will I survive? You know what's a bummer is that this is bleeding effects and not damage over time. Yeah, Addy, just go down to the very bottom of the planner. There's a whole Fury management section written into the planner. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Bran. Yes, amulets have 2 aspects on them. Mine does not. No. Wait, what the heck? Mine does not. Thank you. That's a great catch. That is a great catch. I just put the build together last night, and that was something I didn't get around to doing. Thank you. Hey, Judith. Time to go back to sleep. All right, sounds good. Why is the boot name red? That is one of my loot filters. One of the loot filters. Give me my anger management. Whirlwind Beastie. I'm playing Flame Charge right now. That's what I'm working on. We need anger management. The new lair boss is... You have to do the seasonal quest to unlock the new lair boss. Hey, Michael. What do you... How lucky can you get? Hey, Sniper. You have to do the seasonal quest line to unlock the new lair boss. If you don't finish it, you can't get to it. Okay. Hey, person. Yeah, sometimes it hits real fast, and then sometimes it doesn't. Things are going good. You farmed Hell Tides for a while? Nice. Hey, Arb. I want to work out tomorrow morning before I stream with the update, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Okay, there we go. Anger management. We're good. Did you... Okay, well, I mean that you don't have enough Fury regeneration. Probably have too much max life. If you don't have enough Fury regeneration to generate Fury when you're at 0, then you have way too little Fury regeneration. I am. Yeah, it says right here. Transmutes equipment item with at least 850 power into a random mythic of the same item slot. Yeah, max life is way too high. You have to have 473 max life. Hey, King Happy. Hello. I have all of that in this guide that I just posted. I'll get timestamps in it. I forgot to do it before I posted, but I have all of that in there. And it's also in the planner. There's big warnings in the planner. Big warnings in the planner to remove all max life. And then every video that I posted, 473 is what you're going for. And I talk about it a lot in there. Remove your Paragon point from this spot right here in Warbringer. Okay, so now that I have anger management, this is probably going to do quite a bit more damage because I probably wasn't really berserking for too much. But let me see now. Marshall. You don't really need drops if you and you can watch this video that I just posted, Never Leave Town. This is a crafting video. The drops get better and better as you go up in Torment tiers. And this will show you how to craft all the gear that you need. You don't actually even need to do anything at all. You don't have to find any of it at all. Did you watch any of the videos that I have about the War 1 Barbarian? Or about how to build the Barbarian class? Endurant Faith Charm, very nice. Let's see how this feels now. I'm trying to do this without ground stomp. And I'm going to see how it feels. Finish up what? What do you got to do? What the heck? Did you see that? I'll get your Spiritborn time and got it. My videos are how I get through a day. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. If that's the case, Mons, what was the last 3 videos that I posted? Which ones were those? I need more cooldown reduction. I gotta change my gear. I gotta add more cooldown reduction. Um um About barbs. That is great guess, but close. Not quite. I mean, to be fair, that's a good guess. This is the build. This is what people are playing. This is the highest clearing build right now for the barbarians. You just do this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, that one was real good. That was actually a better guess, Zelda. It is close. Everything's really close, though. It's like Whirlwind 141, Rend, I think 143, and then Flame Charge 145. So it's like it's not far. None of them are far. Well, oh my god. I think I will restart the computer. I'm just gonna restart it. Yeah. Yeah, just keep on spinning. Your handle autocorrect to something horrible. Oh yeah, no, don't worry. It wouldn't be the first person. I've heard it all. Don't worry. Heard it all. It's not from D4 Sensui. It's just my PC. It was doing it when I was trying to play Mecha Chameleon. It was doing it for Path of Exile 2. It's just my PC. That's all. Nothing can face tank Mephisto in the game. You can take a lot of the hits, but when you get into the final phases, eventually you're going to have to learn the mechanics. Early phases of Mephisto, you can take some hits, but there is some in the in phase 3 where you need to dodge. No, I haven't touched any of the settings. I don't overclock anything. It was running fine for a while, and then all of a sudden it just decided no. I brought it to the shop a couple times to see if they could fix it. What do you come so late? It should be at 7 a.m. in the morning. Should be, at least. I didn't see anywhere where it said what time the update was actually going to happen, but should be 7 a.m. Yeah, 7 a.m. HST is the correct time. I'm a lightning stormed out for the season. I don't think I can handle some amount of screen clutter. You don't play the bros then? Yeah, I posted a video on the update. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try something. Yes, the planner is updated. I'm going to try something. Videos have been helping so much learn all the systems of the game. That's awesome. Thank you. Thanks for watching the videos. Have you ever explained how you came up with the name Cliptus? It was a random name that I started World of Warcraft with. It was my very first World of Warcraft name, and I just randomly typed in something that sounded interesting, different, without thinking about what else it sounded really close to. So that was what my first name was, and I just kept everything around that. I am in Hawaii. I'm not from Hawaii, but I'm in Hawaii. Showing what, Bear? Claw? Too many bros, yeah. Listen. Okay. Okay, so we got. I'm gonna try this. Thank you for the follow, Ash. Welcome in. Actually, let me away some points for those follows. What sounds awesome? The bro party. Originally from New York. No, I don't, Sam. Oh yeah, come on over. The water's nice. At least I hear. Raging Kiwi, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Hey, Selvin. Possibly. Converting to the Dirty Barbarian for the first time. Let's go. Welcome to the Barb Nation. That's why I've named them sisters instead of bros. The sister build. uh, yeah, I have a whole farming guide if you want to check out the farming guide. Hey, Death. Farming guide. I cover keys in there also. Yeah, I don't really do it depends on where you go. My street is a mixed street. It's very interesting. Sometimes, like 2 lots down, there are cars that are just burned, just hanging out in the middle of the lot. Several lots down that way, there's like some what are they called? People that steal cars and tear them apart. And then we have the meth heads that, like, we call them daywalkers. They walk up and down the street from one house to the other. Chop shops, that's the one. That's the one. Yep. Yeah. Those. Yeah. So we got those. And then also, like, right across the street is like a really nice house. The lawn is really manicured. It's super nice. And then, like, a couple lots down, there's just like this gigantic house that's really nice. And it's a mixed street. It's a mixed street. Cut to the bone. Sort of. Like half of the cul-de-sac. Well, not even. Is it a cul-de-sac? What is it? Maybe it's a cul-de-sac. No. It's like acre. What am I trying to say here? Patches tomorrow. Meth is probably overpriced too. I'm not too sure, but I'm sure it is. Man. Subdivision. Thanks, everybody. That was perfect. Yeah. That's it. The subdivision has a lot of really nice houses and really nice properties, and then also has a lot of really run-down, sketchy ones. It's a complete mix everywhere. Oh, wait, did I really? Did I have already cut the bone on? No, I just changed cut to the bone out. I had a double aspects on because I moved crushing. I want to see if I can survive without disobedience. So I'm going to try because I took off some of the other things. So I want to see if I can do that and still stay alive. See, I also wanted to see if I could do it on a controller. It works so much better on mouse and keyboard. After this failed run, I'm going to go back and put on cooldown reduction because that was the one thing that I forgot to do. The reason it works better on mouse and keyboard than it does on controller is that right there. But you want to stack as many lines of, oh my god, what is happening? What is that? You want to stack as many lines of your flame as you can underneath the monsters, but has an auto target. No, it does damage. It's just all, I don't have the damage numbers on for it. I'll turn the damage numbers on. It's all damage over time. So you can't see it. But you see how it's attacking monsters when it should be running past monsters? Okay, I'm gonna go back out. I'm gonna go get more cooldown reduction. I think I can clear this pit tier. I think I can do 135. But let me go back out and I'll get. You just have to test and see how much uptime you have on Wrath of Berserker. Once you have Wrath of Berserker up, then that's all you need. I haven't done like the exact ones. Back chat, Alley Cat. It's great to see you. How's it going? This is charge. I think with how much damage this does, I think it would work like that. William, with like out in Helltides, because this is 135 for the pit tier. So I think if I was to go out into Helltide and do that, I think it would make a pretty big difference. Okay. I'm gonna have to use the cube to do this. I'm gonna have to use the cube to do this. And hope I get lucky. Hope I get lucky. Oh, the non-stop for long distance. Did you see what happened though? I was facing forward and it was heading backwards. A little itchy, Mr. Hugo. All right, here we go. Wish me luck, everybody. This is either going to go really bad or really great. Wait, is that a greater affix? Oh no, I can't do that. I'm gonna re-roll the greater affix. But it's not like, wait, what do I have on these? Yeah, those are critical strike chance. Okay, well let me grab another ring then. I think I have some. All right, cooldown reduction, beautiful. This is, oh, that's a beautiful ring. Heck yeah. Okay. That one's basically done. I don't have vulnerable damage on it though, but maybe I drop attack speed. Because if I get enough cooldown, I can drop the attack speed and I can switch Rallying Cry. Or I go with double cooldown. Let's go double cooldown for now, and then I'll work on that one if I need to. Yeah. That's the call. That's the play. Good job. Great call, everybody. Super fantastic. This one is actually done. Yeah, I can just re-roll that. The max life. Perfect. No. That was all you guys. You guys did amazing there. Has anybody had any issues accessing the Worm Confirm page with it saying that there's too many people viewing it and it doesn't show the images? Worm Confirm. This one. Okay. What are you talking about? I try to make the game as hard as possible for people. Yeah, it's not guaranteed for them to spawn, but they always spawn at the same spot. Just depends on the build that you're playing and the variant that you're playing, Avenge. You use them at different times, different places. I think I need to put up a little thing on the screen that says the update's not out yet. Let me do that. Where is this? Squirrel? Okay. So here. Just put it right. Oh, wait. Nope. I thought it was in front of my face. Ruined it for everybody. Okay, so we got cooldown reduction. Oh, perfect. I don't need to worry about that. Let's add an aggressive one. Okay. Oh my gosh, okay. All right, so we got to add an aggressive one and add an affix, and we have, of course, it's strength. We want that to be attack speed. I don't need physical damage multiplier for this one, so I can just use an aggressive to reroll. And life on hit is protectors. We can remove with protectors. Highest damage or highest hit? I haven't really pushed it too much. I'm still using like some 850 gear. I haven't really min-maxed the build. Okay, so we got vulnerable damage. That's good. Strength. I'll just remove that core. And then we're going to add aggressive again. And that gives me attack speed. Beautiful. Okay, that ring's done too. Dunzo. Hey, great job, everybody. Fantastical. Okay, so I'm going to remove max life or vulnerable. If we can get it. Thank you, thank you. That's what we're going for here. We're all doing our best. We're all doing our best. Vulnerable damage? Vulnerable damage? Vulnerable? Ah. Hahaha. Got it. Okay. And then attack speed. Okay, physical damage is going to go 2. Damage over time. No, it's working. It just doesn't work with Dust Devils. Just does not work with Dust Devils. Max life. I'm gonna push the line between not enough damage and too much damage. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of farming guides. This will tell you how to get gold. So if you need to get some gold, right there, you can watch the guide. I'll give you all of the best ways to do it. Wait. Okay, so now, no, Infernal Hordes is not the best way to do it. A lot of different ways that are much better than that this season. Okay. So we got max life now is what we need. Maximum life. not enough damage and not really enough damage. Nice. Okay. You're done. Get this masterworking done. I think I can get 135. I think I can get 135 with this build. After that, I'm going to save the build. I'll update the planner. We'll do a video guide on it, and then I'm going to put it to rest and probably not play it. Well, that's probably how it's gonna be. Worried? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Okay, perfect. That is good to go. G T G. And then this is next. I want some damage over time. Should I just do attack speed? No, I guess I can get some additive damage. Yeah, we can do frenzy throw. That was fun. I do want to play just like straight mighty throw, like crazy whipping hammers. Yeah, there is a limit of 1, Alex. Hey, Alan. It's a good thing I had saved up a lot of Forgotten Souls. I've spent so many putting this build together. Yeah, I have an endgame version of it also. I played on the PTR. Yeah, I think it's something like that. Okay, perfect. That's done. I'm a whole big level of like 14 this season. Level 14? Oh, nice. It is, Tim. Yeah, this is the top pick pushing build right now. Oh, I need masterworking done next. It's an okay build. Most of the time, I mean, I like charge, but the gameplay loop is kind of a pain. Yeah. At least that one you were like. So I didn't really like the two-handed bash build. I played a dual wield build that season. That was the very first season where I really started making some like decent content. Was season 4. Yeah, I posted a whole video on the Cube. There's no difference between console and the PC. None. I farmed it with a Cube. But I posted several guides actually um, on the Cube. All right, have a good one. Dread M, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Just upgraded to uniques is how I've got to Volt's Will. I even did it in the video that I posted today. I showed how to do it, and I got it to Bolt's Will doing it. Hey, Big. How's it going? I gotta go add timestamps to that video. I forgot to do it. Timestamps are such a pain. Such a pain. It's the last video that I posted, the Barbarian Whirlwind one. Okay. I'm going to roll on vulnerable damage just to see how much cooldown I have and if adding in these greater affixes was enough. And if not, then I'm going to have to reroll it again. Oh yeah, everybody at the top of the leaderboards is using them. Yeah, YouTube, TikTok, um, Facebook, Instagram is all on any of those, but it's always gonna be on YouTube. I'm gonna hit 200. Let's go. Leveling a barb. Let's go. Welcome to the Barb Nation. There is no best mythic farm right now. Okay, perfect. They're just using macros to cast abilities with your mouse and keyboard. But to be fair, with a controller, you just hold down the buttons And they all autocast. No, it's probably just through Helltides, and the new seasonal chest is probably the best way to do it. All right, writhing. Writhing. Okay, and then we need on this one, cut to the bone. I am ready for the update, yeah. I'm excited for it. Then Bold Chieftain. Cube Guide does miracles. That's awesome. I'm glad that it worked. Is Sanctuary. Somewhere in Sanctuary. Okay, so done. 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 I think it's still too long. I think it's still too long. Very nice. That's a lot more keys than I have right now. A whole lot more keys than I have right now. Mani Vex. Money and Vex. Okay, oops. No, we were just talking about it. The best way to get all of the cube mats is from doing Helltides and then the new seasonal caches. That's the best way to do it. Cur Vex. Cervix? Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. Do Helltides and then the new seasonal cache. My mythic seal dropped from a nightmare dungeon. Oh my god, what the heck? It's still doing it. I gotta turn on the numbers again. Gotta see what my bleeds or my burn stacks up to. Alright, do I have enough cooldown? Okay, I now have enough cooldown to have 100% uptime on everything. What are you freaking out about, Waffle? Jesus. Scary. Why are you so scary? Oh no! No, it's definitely not the most fun build, but that's normally how pit pushing builds are. They're normally not the most fun. And it keeps doing that to me too. And now it's just like bouncing all over the place. I'm gonna go restart. I'm just gonna let myself die and restart. Yeah, it's not as strong. No, if you have uptime on everything, then there's no point in using rage. But you can use rage, which doesn't have, where you normally wouldn't have any damage multipliers, and get rid of cooldown multiply or cooldown affixes to add damage multipliers if you want to. People have still been asking Big Papa. Yeah, no problem, just Maggie. Oh, Miggy? No problem. Thanks for watching the videos. Hold on, let's do this here. Options. Gameplay. Let's go check out this bleed damage. Or fire damage. Damage over time. It was a joke, Poppy. It's because it was on the screen that he was saying that. Yep. I'm up to like 60 trillion fire ticks right now. But it's just, it's so clunky. And like, I clicked here. Maybe I'm just clicking too far. Yeah. Hugo's snoring behind me. It's got the wrong temper on it, but I don't want to change it. You know what I'm gonna go do? Alright, see you tomorrow. I'm going to transfigure my... See, people are still asking when the update is. I'm gonna transfigure my Shattered Vow. You ready? What do we want? Attack speed? Fire damage? Fire damage. Max life. Okay. It didn't, it's not terrible. You know, a little bit more survivability. Is there a guild war in Diablo? No, there's no guild war in Diablo. Okay, this one. No way. This is the third item that I've transfigured at all season long. No way. That's crazy. Is it modifiable? No, it's not modifiable again. That's crazy though. Beautiful. No, it's not an MMORPG. It is an ARPG. Yeah, it removed one. That's okay. That's fine. It's still a completely separate multiplier, so it's going to give me more damage than having the other multiplier on there. So that equals more damage. So that's good. Max life is no good for Selig. Thank you for the follow, Ricky. Thank you for the 7 consecutive. Okay, transfigure. This one just added another greater affix, it looks like. Yep. And it's modifiable again. Hey. All right. Cooldown reduction. That's a big one too, because that means I can get rid of one of these rings. Yeah, that's way better. That's going on. Okay, I'll take that. Then they all went to crap. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. So it means I can get rid of one of those rings and go with more damage. Which would be this one? Wait, why did I have soul of strength on it? Oh, I never got rid of core. So this one. This one. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, this is charge. Shine to win. I don't have all the luck. I don't even really ever get to transfigure anything. No, they didn't remove gem strength. They just nerfed it. No, season's already out. Okay, so 6 quality. Eyeball. Wait, before I do that, this one was shouts. Okay. Okay, so let's go do the other weapon. Indestructible, heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Okay, so here we go. I haven't played a single bad season for Diablo 4. I will not be pushing the leaderboards. I'm just putting a build together just to make sure that I can get it to work. Dead. I went right into the explosions. Right into the explosions. Everybody was very spoiled with that bug, Big Papa. No, I haven't got my controller fixed yet, no. Yeah, that's normally about how much I play Necro. Normally I cap out at about 4 hours. That's about the max I can do. Launch days, I'll go a little bit longer, but that's about. Yeah, I know, endless. I know. Yeah, it doesn't crit because it can go pretty high. This is a really bad monster to fight because it just keeps on putting down these flames. I think I just need to find another floor. And those flames, I can't stand in them because I'll die. But then I have to re-put down my flames. So I think it's time to go just find another floor or another run. Let's see if I can make it out of here. I'll just die. I'll make it out. Go to the next one. I'm gonna go to Helltides real quick and try it out there too. Endless and Mint, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, too many walls. Just running into everything. And those fire was brutal. Not a Selig build, so I would need to give myself a little bit of time to get used to playing on a mouse and keyboard again to get that up and running, but this build definitely runs better on a mouse and keyboard. Another fire dude? Are you for real? Oh, it just depends on what you're playing. Dizza. It just depends on what content you're running. Thank you right here. Coming in clutch there. Oh, no. I went right back into it. So for the pits, you get, which is what we're doing right now. The monster life scales up most seasons to stuff that's unkillable. Everything else out in the open world is one-shottable. Yeah, no problem. Welcome to Diablo 4. Let's go try this in Helltides and I just want to see how fast everything dies as it runs behind me. You don't necessarily have to have Endurance Faith, but it's hard to run without it. Don't fight fire with fire. Yeah, it's not working. It's weird though. Like, why wouldn't you want to fight fire with fire? I would think that if there's a fire, I would want to start another fire to stop it. 2 fires fighting is like better than having just 1 fire raging. Okay, let's try. I actually don't have Subo on. I have Rahir on. So I wanted to have Subo on. I'm going to go put Subo on real quick because I just want to watch the monsters behind me die. So let's go put Subo on. 2 fires, 1... No. Firefighter with fire. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's go back. Let's hire some Subalubo. I ain't pushing the pits. Is Endurance Faith necessary? No. It's not. It's just for higher content. Mephisto, all of that. Okay, so we're gonna watch the mini map. I just want to see if stuff dies behind me. Yes. So basically, you could just like spawn one of these and then just zoom around and just drop fire. But it's not great because you can't stand inside of these portals. Thanks for the follow, Diz. Play an SSF Zeal Paladin. Want to feel the pain of the game after beating the game of the Barb. Nice. Fire? Hardly know her? Wait, who's that? Who's Fire? Boop, boop, boop. Okay. I wouldn't say fixed. They just changed. I don't know what you consider fixed, but it's a funny joke. I just don't get it. That's never happened to me before. I've always gotten every single joke, so it's weird. I love really bad jokes. I just need to learn. Wait, can you explain it to me? I know that explaining jokes is the worst, but and I'm the worst, but I want to know what it is. I don't want that one explained. Okay. Hey, Jimmy. Okay. Whirlwind Barb is good for endgame, yeah. So Fee Her is a name? uh, wait. Okay. I haven't pushed Selig. I only did like pit 130, I think. Somewhere around there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you see that? See it? Why is it doing that? No, I really have no idea what that means. Yeah, it keeps on doing that to me. I don't know if it's because I'm playing on a controller or what. And then dead. Dead. No, I'm not trolling actually. I'm not sure what that meant. It's still going over my head. This is what is it? Is it lightning here? Is that what's killing me? Yeah, it's these lightning dudes. Why are these lightning dudes so strong? Is this happening to anybody else with lightning? I don't know what it is. It's very weird. Yeah, the lightning dudes are pretty OP. Yeah. Lightning dudes are pretty OP. So no, my ping is always sitting around like 115. Around there, Jimmy. 115, 130, somewhere around there. Okay. What do I get to convert these? Nope. Not happening. Okay. Let's go with that. Let's try it. We're gonna try this. I also took the not defensive option with this. So part of this is my fault. I went with the more offensive option just to see if I could get it to work. So part of this is my fault. That's going well. Yeah, that's going well. Actually, let me go repair first. Which one was that? Was it lightning again? I was killed by a lightning horror, so I'm assuming so. One of them was an earthquake, and one of them was lightning. I took off my gem, my physical gem, and died to earthquakes, which is physical damage. uh, this is so funny. But I'll probably go back to the defensive options and see if but yeah. Yeah, it's not gonna work without some defensive options. Guz, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah. More lightning. More lightning. Okay. So let's see what happens. I don't know if I'm gonna go with disobedience. Put that back on. And then let's go with... I wonder if I actually need cooldown on shouts anymore. Let me see if I need that. With the extra cooldown reduction that I got. Crushing? Maybe not. It's gonna be close. Let's see. See how this goes. I don't have any room for it. I have room for one on my amulet, and that's about it. The controller is so buggy with charge. It's so funny. It goes all over the place sometimes. Like I can be putting the joystick in one direction, it just goes a completely different direction. Okay. Poison damage hurts. And keep on moving forward. This is just way too narrow. Okay, let's see if we can survive through the fire dudes. Uh-oh. That was a good wall. It charged right into the wall. Oh wait, there's no sound on? Sorry. I'll turn some sound on in a second. Yeah, this is a new build. No, there should be sound for the stream. I have the thing turned off because I was recording earlier. I'll turn it on after. I hear a bagel coming. Oh my god, this wall. Hi, bagel. Are you going under there? Okay. Okay. Thank you for the follow. I can't move because my controller stopped working now. Okay, okay, wait. Are we coming back? Okay. Controller stop is not working again. Still gotta get this fixed. Okay, there we go. I can move again. Oh shoot, I have to go back the other way. It's not paying attention. I really wanted to get it to work without having to run disobedience, but it's not working. Okay. This also has like 0 movement speed. My controller stopped working again. This thing, I really need to get this fixed. Yeah. I'm putting together flame charge. Very unsuccessfully with my controller. I've gotten 2 lethal shrines so far, which is the worst, because this build doesn't crit. So I have downtime on Warcry, but no downtime on Rallying Cry. But I think I have Warcry vulnerable damage selected, so I think I need to change that. So if I do that, then I'll have uptime on Warcry as well, which I'm losing out on damage from Warcry right now. Oh, I haven't pushed this. I've done 1 tower run this whole season. Oh my god, it did it again. Not like, yeah, just 1. I never really push too much. I put builds together, make sure they work, and then I do the next build. And there we go, all the way back. Super great. That's all the way back again. It's like Chutes and Ladders. Do you see that? That frozen circle was on the ceiling. It is bugging out in here. It is bugging out in there. It does not like this. The chart is going all over the place. This is just brutal. We see it going backwards again. Oh my god. They're just doing it again. Going backwards again. Controller shut off. There's too many pillars and too many walls in here, and it keeps on like shooting me around all over the place. And then we're playing, and there you go, shoots and ladders again. As soon as you start going forward, you go backwards. uh, I have an Apex Flydigi Apex 4. I gotta get a new one. I think the port is busted. I don't want to fight the boss in a room like this. This is terrible. And all the way backwards again. What the heck is going on with this? Okay. Nice toxic. That's awesome. I know, I have 3 minutes left. I can't control the direction of where I'm flame charging to. And I'm going backwards again. Yep, Selig is only a mythic. Yeah, no problem, Soph. Thanks for watching the videos. Okay, perfect. And we're going back to the beginning again. I don't think the boss can make it through the door, and I can't stay in that room because it shoots me backwards. Moral of the story, am I going to clear the boss? Probably not. My god, I'm going so far sometimes. Yeah, not gonna be even close to clearing the boss. I can't, like, the boss is in a weird spot. I don't know if he's even, he can't even move. Okay. This is a flame charge build. Yeah. Okay. Just the OG ones from Opals. The bro builds, it's okay. It's not as strong as it was last season. It's not lazy. You have to be really active with the mouse if you're going to use it with the mouse, because you have to go in the same line. Thanks. I'm glad the cheat sheet was good. Because you want to drop all of the flames in the same area. But there's 3 different builds if you wanted to play a top clearing build for the barbarian. There is the flame charge build, and I think this one is leap also. No, that's charge. No, don't want to block them. Yeah, so there's leap with Ring of Ravenous. So Ring of Ravenous build, and then we have Whirlwind here at 142. So you have Whirlwind at 142, Leap at 144, and then a Flame Charge at 145. So the Barbarian's got some very strong builds this season, and 3 of them. So you got some diversity you want to play. I just wanted to put the build together just to make sure that the planner that I put together worked. Hey Van, how's it going? Crafting video was awesome. Was able to figure out along with the spreadsheet. Let's go. Bosses are great for Forgotten Souls. Salvaging uniques are great for Forgotten Souls. All very good. Lots of really good ways to farm this season. Thanks for that, Toxic. Blacksmith. I'm not too sure about a firewall sork. I didn't know that was a thing this season. Yeah, I mean, Hell Ties is definitely the best way to go for most materials. Okay, so I guess I think I'm gonna keep Iron Skin on. No, all of the old vendors are the same. I've seen played with Ground Stomp for the extra 20%, but also I had to test it because I wasn't doing any extra damage. It's hard. I wonder how to test that. When I was using this and had burning damage, I was getting no extra damage the last time I tried this. Make that much of a difference for what, Ash? I think I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Yeah, Paragon. You can get a lot of defensive nodes when your Paragon gets higher. Yes, this is live. Thank you. Thanks for watching it. I don't know. I didn't see Azarath, but I don't think so. Oh yeah, it is. Yep. Interesting. I wonder if it's Azarath with That's weird. Wait. Marshall? Wait, that's really strange. I'm not too sure, Corey. Where's it coming from? Zerking? Oh, there. Wait, no, but that's not going to do it. Game. Wait, what? Are they missing out on some damage? I think they got their aspects wrong. Hey, Veenies, unless there's something that's not working correctly. Huh. What are they freezing enemies with? Is it freeze here? Okay, that makes sense. For the freeze, but Wait, they're running 2 set crews. Or is that just what I have on? This is what I have on. I don't know. I don't know if there's like some bug or something, because you can't. When you use Iron Skin, there is chance that your life is low, and I think you can heal yourself. So I think if you use a potion every time you use Iron Skin, I think you can get away with using Imbiber. But this is what I don't understand. This is, well, you have overpower charges. Your bludgeoning weapon deals increased damage. Wait, is it? Is it Wrath? It's Wrath. It is Wrath. Interesting. They must have enough uptime. I guess it's not a ton of extra uptime. 1 stack of overpower per second. Interesting. No, here. This is the patch. Lair keys, even. Oh, you saved lair keys for today? Nice. No, Imbiber is 20x total. You gain 5% increased damage and 5% increased potion healing per missing healing potion up to 20% X. It does say each on there, but it says up to 20%. Each potion gains 5% increased damage and increased potion healing. I have a whole bunch of guides on how to learn this game. A lot of the content that I make is for new players. Most of it's posted on either YouTube, or you can go to my website, which is free. You don't have to sign up for anything. You can go to the Diablo 4 videos, and you can go to the game how-to videos. And I have all of it right there. Torchlight Infinite is launching on the 16th, so a couple more days. So we'll be back on Torchlight. It's very fun, yeah. Imbiber used to be very strong, but they capped it. It has a pay-to-win aspect to it, but you don't need it. There are people that get to the highest content in the game without it all the time. But this should be just capped out at 20%. It was uncapped before, but that's a really good way to test it. We can just go into the pits or into the training grounds, and we can test it out. Torchlight Infinite is a season. They're in season 13 right now. That's what we're going into. Okay, let's just put some of this away. Ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. You know what time it is. Everybody's favorite time. Time? Get naked. So where's my Fury regen? Fury? I guess I don't even need Fury regeneration. I just need a weapon. Yeah, I just need a weapon. That's it. Perfect. Oh wait, no, let's save this build first before I go destroying it. Charge. Overwrite. Overwrite. Okay, now we can do it. Okay. Patch is live right here. Marco. Probably the Undercity. Zachary. I'm back. Just finished work. Let's go. Sorry you had to work. That's a bummer. Okay, so then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here. Someone has to do it, not me. Okay, so let's grab Lahunjing Strika. Okay, and then we're gonna go with Lunging Strike. Lunging Strike. Okay. Always forget to do this. Mercenaries, dismiss. Withdraw. Okay, and then we're gonna do normal damage, and we're gonna turn on options. Gameplay. Normal damage is on. And then we're going to build up the Paragon board. Put Imbiber in. I'll laugh if I can't activate it. Because there's not enough nodes inside of this. I don't think I'm gonna be able to activate it. I gotta level it up. All of that work. All that work. Not till tomorrow for you. You mean, well, yeah, tomorrow's correct. Yeah, that's the right answer. Not till tomorrow. The patch is not until tomorrow. Yeah, Tuesday. Correct, Merlando. Yeah. Doing the Robarian. Playing a PS5 when I leap sometimes random. Yeah, that's just kind of how leap works. You can do the speed version, especially tomorrow. You can do the speed version of the Brobarian build, because then you'll be able to get yourself an Eldruin. But Whirlwind is probably the best alternate. Whirlwind is the best overall build out there. Flame Charge is Flame Charge. It's clunky. It does a lot of damage, but it is clunky. So So as long as you're okay with the clunkiness, it's not bad. But as soon as I saw that it was going to be a build, I knew it was going to be clunky. After dinner? I'll have some dinner too. That sounds good. Yeah. Send it on over. You can make all the unique charms. You just have to have a 900 item power. Unique. And then you can make it. That in now. Can I activate it now? Looks like I can. Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now we can test it out. My day is going good. Thank you for the follow. Let me go get some points for those follows. 60 more people. I haven't found any uniques that can't be. The only ones that couldn't be were the iconic mythics. That was the only one that I found that can't be turned into a charm so far. Every other one I've been able, I've have. At least I think so. At least any useful one. No, this is a barbarian. Nader. Played barbarian on D4. Only started leveling one. Not drain. At the very bottom of the planner. Do you have the planner, Ditos? Okay. If you don't have the planner, you can type in !level. That'll bring up the leveling guide for you. And you can use that to help. Hey, Cold. Cube video you did the other day helped so much. Never knew. Oh, good. That's awesome. No, I haven't finished any of the barbarian stuff yet for the season. No, Dark, there's not. Have not come close to finishing my barbarian stuff for the season yet. Okay, now we're gonna go with physical damage dummy and damage variance. So, actually, wait, hold on. We're gonna get rid of physical damage first. Disabled attacks. Okay, what's the clock? You mean like what time? 9:30 p.m. Okay, so 1069. Perfect. Great number. No, I have not, Diego. Okay, so 1069. Now, let's do this. Okay, so if actually I have to put points in first. Hold on. That was wrong. That was wrong. Nope, not that one. Let's just unlock the glyph, put the fiber in. No, all damage is physical damage. It's the same thing. They just fall under the elemental category. Okay, now they know. Okay, good. I'm glad that it helped then. I'm glad it helped. Yep, no need to explain. I got you. That's what I'm here for. Okay, perfect. So that's unlocked. That has... Okay, so we're doing 1, 2, 6, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 6, 4 times 1.2. So we should do, with Imbiber, we should do 1,500 16-ish, a little bit more because of the additive damage. So we're going to put on attack dummies, and we're going to stand right next to this dum-dum, and then we're almost dead. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did you know you can open multiple calculators? What? $1,516. 1,516. Nailed it. So Imbiber is doing just 20%. That's it. No more. Just 20. Yeah, just 20. But that's what we test for. That is what we test for. The additive damage only applies when you're healthy, yeah. That we were just testing the 20%. So it says up to 20% each. So people were asking if that each meant that you got 20% per. So the part on the bottom is fine. I didn't even level it up to legendary. So it was just a weird wording. So we were just testing that just to make sure, because it should only be 20%, because they said they were nerfing it 2 seasons ago, I think. But I don't know why they put the each. Why not just up to 20%? Would make a lot more sense. Wow, beautiful. So let's say we have 6 gears that can be changed. No, it's not. They're all the same thing, Baby Lords. It falls in the same category. Hi, Tulip. How's it going? Welcome to the Barb Nation. Okay. It just gives you damage reduction and more damage with Max Fury. Okay, let me update the planner for Flame Charge. On the public test realm, I cleared 125 with Upheaval. I don't know if it's going to get there in the live servers at all or not. Yes, having physical damage on everything gives you the same thing. Yeah, that's how you build it. Physical damage and all damage fall into the same exact category. Physical is considered an element, and all damage is considered an element, so they're the exact same thing. So on your weapons, it doesn't matter which one you run. Weapons are exactly the same. They're both capped at the same number, so whichever one you roll is fine. But on things like your gloves, physical damage rolls higher, so you want to roll physical damage over all damage. So you just have to go to the enchanter and see which one is better. I don't remember which one I played on the PTR. I have the planner updated. but I don't know. But yeah. I had enough. Oh yeah, I had enough cooldown, but I need to run. I needed to run this duration, and that would have been fine. I had enough duration on this. Okay. Wait, is this... Oh, wait, hold on. Actually, let me see here. This... Okay. Is that better on TikTok? Can you see? Can you read that now? I didn't realize that it was... that it was kind of cut off. The new boss drops mythic seals by quite a bit, but a lot of builds don't really use them. So most of the time having them, not super necessary. There are some builds out there that do use it, but okay, so I was able to run this combination. I wanted to drop that, but I don't think I can. Okay. Yeah, it's right here, Jen. So whatever time that is for you. I hope it's... Oh, how's it going? Doing good, Alan. Thanks for the help, or thanks for watching the videos. Okay. So I think this is pretty much the same, except... Yeah, no, this is the same. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for watching the videos. Glad that they're helpful. Szechuan's chicken. You said Crucible is what I have on. Yeah, there are some that are useful, but let's send them. Oh, that's awesome. You guys both play Barb? Let's go. Welcome to the Barb Nation. Of course it's okay to play the game with a base game. If you enjoy it and you're having fun, that's all that matters. I don't do anything like that, Ash. That's why I write the guides. I have a whole bunch of guides, and I have a very detailed planners that will tell you everything that you need. And I would give anything that's in those planners and guides, I would be the same advice that I would give to you. All right, thank you. Let me see. Got it. Got it. Well, thank you for following most of it. All right, so that's good. I want duration. I even had duration in the planner, and I didn't select duration. Of course. Thank you for the follow, Alan. Okay. It just depends on the planner and the build that you're playing. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, if I was to look at your gear, Ash, the only thing it would do would just be to tell you to change it back. That would pretty much be it. But if you're playing something that you enjoy playing, then just keep on doing it. That's it. Okay, so then for my Paragon board, running Disembowel, Brawl. Brawl. Warbringer and Bloodfeeder. Bloodfeeder, okay. I didn't even check to see if all of these work. I think we're gonna do that right now, just to make sure. Let's just make sure that all of these builds, all of these glyphs work that I'm using. Because they might not be. Shoot, forgot about this part. Disable. Okay. Yeah, so whichever one in the planner, whatever the damage stat that has that's listed in the planner, those will be the ones. Whatever is orange. Oh yeah, I just put out a whole video guide on Rage of Harrogath, actually, that you can watch. It's this last one. I covered it in there. Actually, you can see Rage of Harrogath being talked about right there in the little preview. I mean, that might work. You can give it a shot, Jonta. I would just pick whatever you enjoy the most, Matt. All of them will work. You don't like the basic dungeons? So disembowel and willpower. Another willpower gem. Okay. Disembowel is 20x and 11.8. So if we put on... Let me just see if this works or not, if expertise is going to affect this. Launching strike. Here. Thanks, Rect. Appreciate that. Okay, so 100 and... Wait, oops. Yeah. 124. I don't know if this is going to increase or not with this. $139. But is that just additive damage? Because that seems low. That could be that extra 49 bleed damage. And I don't know if... So I think, wait, is that just your direct damage? That must just be your direct damage. So that means that I'm going to have to use an ability that does damage over time. So Flay. Flay. Okay. Okay, so 894. And if I remove that glyph, 900. Okay, yeah, that looks better. Okay, that's much better. Okay, so if we are doing 524 damage, 524, and then we add in, just wanted to make sure that this is good, times 1.2, times 1.1, 18, 1.118, 704. And then it is getting that 49% increase additive damage also. So 49% really doing that much damage? Either way, it's giving you a lot more damage. So that additive damage must be pretty big. I guess so, if I'm only doing like 400 damage. Okay, so Disembowel works. Blood Feeder. You deal increased damage over time, but you deal increased damage to enemies affected by damage over time. Okay, perfect. So let's unlock this. This is all the super fun stuff that you get to do when putting builds together. Another diamond mine? Nice. Depends on what they're doing for bleed. I have a bunch of planners for bleed. Okay, so my basic hit is going to be 302. Okay, so 302. Oh, wait. 190. Okay. 190, so it works. Why did I just suddenly get big? Why now? I didn't realize that I still had these on. Why now? Okay. So that works. That glyph works. And then I needed to try Leader Execution Brawl. This is going to be brawling skills, though. So we're going to take... So I'm going to just use Leap. $902. 912. That's not even active, so 912. Let's take that off. Brawling skills. Willpower again? Yep, we're just bouncing back and forth between willpower and dexterity. Okay. So without that on, we do 764. And brawl. $764 times 1.25 times 189. So 1,135 is what we should see. 1,136. I didn't... Perfect. Okay, so that works too. They all work. So the glyphs, Paragon boards, all good. Spyrant, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Let me give us some points for those follows. Yeah, it's a very interesting world, this whole testing thing. So I'm still learning how to do a lot of it. There's a lot that this is the most that I've gotten to do now as I learn more. Emez, welcome in. Thank you for the follow also. So I'm still getting myself situated and learning, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not the most flashy thing, and I'm just kind of sitting here just smacking a dummy. But he deserved it, for sure. I was putting together a Flame Quake build, and I was just testing the aspects and damage glyphs to make sure that they're working with the build. So I'm just finalizing the planner. I just wanted to make sure that everything was that I put into the planner was actually working and not just, I was like, yeah, I'll put that on there and it's not actually doing anything. So, but it is working. I do want to switch out this for Subo, because if you actually go Subo, I don't know if you know this or not, but there is where is it? Which one is it? Right here. You get 30% increased damage over time for 3 seconds. So it's another 30x multiplier. It's a very clunky build. It's very clunky. Okay. I'm going to swap this out for that. We're going to get rid of this. I think I'm going to actually swap that to weaken. Yeah. This is flame charge, but there is a flame build. This one is the top of the leaderboards. Then there is a Ring of Ravenous build. That's right below it at 144. That is bleed. And then there's Whirlwind Dust Devils at 142, which is just physical damage. I don't have any Warlock guides, but I do have this. So if you come and watch this video, this is called Level 70, Now What? That will help you get on the path to getting your characters to do more damage. So if you watch this, then I also have a gearing guide. This is crafting if you have access to the cube. Super important. Really easy to get really good gear. And if you don't have a build guide, hey, Vin, welcome in. You mean on hellties.com? Was I? If you don't have a build guide, you go right to the tier list and you can click on Warlock. And that'll give you all of the Warlock builds. I'm not doing SSF, no. I don't have any interest in it. Yeah, it's going good. How was your stream? How's it going, Robert? All right, so Diamond Mind. Make sure this is good. Okay. Damage over time multi, and then vulnerable multi. Okay. Nothing changed. It's the same. Now this is a charge. I am ready for the patch tomorrow. I think this looks good. Oh, I got to do the this. Super ally. I don't even honestly. Actually, you know what I didn't. You know what I didn't do? No, nobody's getting nerfed. Same. Is it always 25 seconds no matter what? Even with a cooldown reduction? Oh, that's lame. Lame. That's lame. So you just need it for Fortify, basically. I don't know about the Rogue. There was nothing in the patch notes about it, but we'll see what happens. Barb's basic skills were top of the leaderboards for like 3 or 4 seasons in a row. Yeah, I'm gonna be yeah. I'm looking forward to be able to get onto the Ancients build. And we're gonna go with this. If you're not gonna be pushing pits, I wouldn't make this build. I would just play Whirlwind if you haven't. Yeah. The patch notes weren't too super extensive. Okay. Summoner Barb is good. Not as good as it was last season, but Tran, welcome in. How's it going? Thank you for the follow. Are you talking about additive damage or are you talking about multipliers? Ka. Richard, thanks for the follow also. That's pretty much it. It's not much else to this build. You just go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I think that's it. You could just take this time here, Mr. Edward, and then convert it. I'm not too sure. Oh, that's just additive damage. Additive damage is all damage. It's the same. So all additive damage is exactly the same. From your stat sheet, well, I don't have any on because I don't have any gear equipped or any Paragon points equipped. If I was to put this on. So you're going to ignore the actual numbers. But additive damage from where it says critical strike damage, where am I at? I'm lost. So critical strike chance is super low because we don't have any critical strike chance with this build because you don't need it. But right from where it says your, let's see, where are we looking at? Fire, damage with physical. From this one, all the way down. Yeah, it's supposed to be PDT. All the way down. All of this is all additive damage. And it's all the same. It's all just in one big bucket, as long as you activate it. Yeah. I don't think you can get a mythic out of them, but I'm not sure. I haven't actually done any this season yet. But nobody said anything about it, which leads me to believe that you can't get any out of them. So, but all right, I'm going to go raid. So I'm going to try and get up early, see if I can work out early before the patch goes live, and then get online. And I'll be streaming for the patch when it goes live, just so we can get some stuff. So it should be fun. We're gonna do some bosses. We're gonna do some Hell Tides. We're gonna do some Nightmare Dungeons. I'll probably do some community runs for some Nightmare Dungeons for some rifts. I don't have a ton of keys, but I'll try and get some going and bring some. So, but I will be back tomorrow morning. Thank you for the follow. Everybody has a great night tonight, and I will see you bright and early, probably before 7 a.m. my time. I mean, if you guys, and if you have questions, hop into Discord, !Discord. You guys can drop off some questions right into Barb chat there.